compassion in the modern world. We're constantly busy with work, play and family obligations, so it may seem like we don't have time to be compassionate toward others, or ourselves. Compassion is a beautiful thing. It's one of the most powerful forces in the world, and it has the power to help us get through challenging times, connect with other people, and even strengthen our spiritual practice. Compassion can be difficult to find in our modern lives, however. But if you want to make the world a better place, start by offering compassion to those around you, friends or strangers who might need extra love right now. Here are some ideas on how you can start practicing compassion today. However, before we begin, I would greatly appreciate it if you would like the video, subscribe and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. Compassion is an important spiritual principle. It's a core value of many religions and spiritual practices, and it's also a key part of many spiritual teachers and texts. This can be confusing because you may have heard that all religions are basically the same. But even though they may share some similar values, it's also true that compassion is often emphasized more in certain religions than others, and this can be especially true when we look at how compassion influences your life on a practical level. Compassion can help us get past differences. Compassion is a spiritual principle that some people consider to be the most important virtue of all. It's about seeing others suffering and feeling their pain as if it were your own, and then doing what you can to alleviate their suffering. What does this have to do with getting past differences? Well, we all have different opinions, ideas, and beliefs about what's right or wrong, and these often lead us to argue and disagree with each other. Compassion can help us see where our opponents are coming from, even if we don't agree with them. It allows us all to work together despite our differences without getting angry or frustrated at one another for having different viewpoints than ours, which would just perpetuate more conflict. It can be difficult to find time for compassion in our busy modern lives. It is important to make time for compassion, though, for yourself and your loved ones as well as others. You can be compassionate at work, in your personal life or spiritual life. If you've ever wondered how to cultivate compassion for others, there are many great traditions that can help you with this. The world's religions have many practices and teachers who can show us how to cultivate a compassionate heart. Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, and other religions each offer wisdom on compassion. For example, Buddhist monks sit in meditation every day to cultivate non-attachment and loving-kindness towards all beings. Christian saints prayed for hours a day so their hearts would be filled with God's love for everyone. Sufi mystics danced in the wilderness until their bodies felt like they were burning from the inside out to experience God's presence within them and thus become more compassionate toward all beings. Jewish mystics wrote poetry about their longing for God while being tortured or imprisoned by an oppressive regime. It's important to think about the reasons why we are compassionate. What does compassion mean to you? How is it different from empathy or sympathy? Compassion is an important part of many people's religious and spiritual beliefs. It can also be described as a feeling of deep concern for the suffering or distress of another. Compassion is considered an important spiritual principle in many religions and cultures throughout the world. Buddhists believe that practicing compassion will bring them closer to enlightenment, while Christians often use the image of Jesus Christ as someone who cares deeply about others. In Judaism and Islam, being compassionate is one way that people show their devotion to God. In addition to its role in religion and spirituality, compassion has been recognized by psychologists as having several positive effects on health. It lowers blood pressure. It reduces stress hormones in our bodies. It improves our immune systems. We may not always see the results of our compassion, but they exist. Compassion is not always easy to see. It's not always easy to express. It may not be something that you can measure in terms of food, clothing, or shelter. And it certainly isn't always obvious when someone else is extending compassion toward you. Because we live in such an individualistic society, where our own needs are often met before those of others, it can be hard for us to think about what compassion might look like outside of ourselves and our immediate circle of friends and family members. If you want to make the world a better place, start by offering compassion to the people around you. When we're compassionate, we open ourselves up to others and allow them to be heard. We listen with an open heart and mind, understanding their feelings and experiences without judgment or prejudice. This can help us see our own humanity in a new way, and there's no greater gift than being seen for who we truly are by another person. Compassion is also an important tool in building relationships with others. When we show compassion towards someone else, it allows them to trust us more easily and vice versa. It makes both parties feel better about themselves. Hope this video has inspired you to become more compassionate in your own life and the lives of others. If you're feeling stuck, take some time to reflect on what it means for you personally. It might be helpful to start by reflecting on a time when someone showed compassion towards you, or look at how the world would be different if everyone was more compassionate towards each other, even just a little bit. Remember that compassion is an important part of being human. We all have something we can offer one another. And finally, don't forget that while compassion sounds like it's all about selflessness, it really isn't. It's about finding ways to connect with our shared humanity so we can do good things together in this world. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends.